Chapter 10, Mishnah 4. The Tana now returns to explaining the sins listed in Mishnah, chapter 9, Mishnah 1, which are punishable by beheading. The last case in that Mishnah is that of the corrupted town, Iranidachas. This is a town in Eretz Yisrael that was corrupted by some of its residents who successfully persuaded the others to worship idols. Although other idol worshippers are executed by stoning, Mishnah chapter 7, Mishnah 4, the idol worshippers of a corrupted town are executed by beheading. The laws regarding such a town appear in Deuteronomy chapter 13, verses 13 through 19. Since many of these verses will be quoted in the following Mishnahs, the entire passage is presented here. If in one of your towns that Hashem your God gives you in which to live, you hear a report stating, lawless men have emerged from your midst and corrupted the inhabitants of their towns, saying, let us go and worship the gods of others, gods that you have not known, you shall investigate, question, and ask thoroughly. And, behold, it is true, the matter is correct. This abomination was done in your midst. You shall strike the inhabitants of that town by the sword, destroy it and everything that is in it, and its animals with the edge of the sword. And you shall gather all its loot to within its square, and you shall completely burn in fire the town and all its loot to Hashem, your God, and it shall remain an eternal heap. It shall not be built again. No part of the forbidden property may stick to your hand, so that Hashem will turn back from his burning anger, and he will grant you mercy, and be merciful to you, and multiply you, as he swore to your forefathers, when you listen to the voice of Hashem, your God, to observe all his commandments that I command you today, to do what is right in the eyes of Hashem, your God. The inhabitants of a corrupted town have no share in the world to come. As it is stated, verse 14, lawless men have emerged from your midst and corrupted the inhabitants of their town. The word lawless, in Hebrew, blial, can be read bliya'al, those who will not rise. That is, they will not rise at the resurrection of the dead, which is followed by the world to come. The Mishnah lists 4 conditions that must be met in order for the town's residents to be treated as members of a corrupted town. They are not beheaded as members of a corrupted town unless those who corrupted the town are from that town, and they are from that tribe, and most of the town was corrupted, and men corrupted it. However, if any of these conditions are not met, that is, if women or children corrupted it, or only a minority of the town was corrupted, or those who corrupted it were from outside the town, or from a different tribe, the idol worshippers are treated as individuals who worshipped idols for whom the punishment is stoning, and not as the members of a corrupted town for whom the punishment is beheading. Furthermore, 2 witnesses and a warning are needed for each and every one. That is, each of the town's idol worshippers must have been seen by witnesses who testify against him in court, and he must have been warned beforehand not to commit this sin. The Mishnah explains that there are 2 differences between the punishment of the inhabitants of a corrupted town and the punishments of other idol worshippers. The following is a stringency that applies only to individuals who worship idols rather than to the masses, i.e. the inhabitants of a corrupted town who worship idols. Namely, that individuals are put to death by stoning, which is a harsh form of execution. Therefore, their property is spared. That is, since individuals receive the harsher punishment of stoning, they are treated leniently in that their property is not destroyed and may be passed on to their heirs. However, the masses, i.e. the idol worshippers of a corrupted town, are put to death by the sword, i.e. beheaded, which is a lighter form of execution. Therefore, their property is destroyed. Since the manner of their execution is lighter, they are treated strictly in that their property is destroyed.